Jason, a young and enthusiastic vlogger in his late 20s, was preparing for his latest video in his cluttered apartment. Surrounded by vlogging equipment, he held up an old weathered camera with an eerie aura. Jason, hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Jason Explores. Today we have something special. I just got this vintage camera from a fan. They say it has a mysterious past. Let's check it out. Jason examined the camera closely. It looked ordinary but had an unsettling vibe. Jason, it's supposed to capture things you can't see with the naked eye. So, let's put it to the test. Our first stop is an abandoned hospital downtown. As dusk settled, Jason arrived at the abandoned hospital, its dark and foreboding structure looming over him. He set up the vintage camera on a tripod and began filming. Jason, all right guys, we're here. This place has been abandoned for over 50 years. They say it's haunted by the spirits of patients who never left. Let's see if this camera can capture anything unusual. Jason walked through the hospital, filming with his usual camera while occasionally checking the footage on the vintage camera. He suddenly noticed something odd on the vintage camera's screen. Jason, wait, what's that? The camera showed faint figures moving in the background. Jason's curiosity quickly turned to fear. Jason, no way! This has to be a trick of the light! A loud bang echoed through the halls, making Jason jump and turn around quickly. Jason, did you guys hear that? I swear I'm not alone here. He looked at the vintage camera screen again. The figures were closer now, more distinct. They appeared to be patients in hospital gowns, their faces twisted in anguish. Jason, okay, this isn't funny anymore. I'm getting out of here. He hurriedly packed up his equipment and rushed out of the hospital. Back in his apartment, Jason was visibly shaken. He edited the footage, replaying the scenes from the vintage camera. Jason, guys, I don't know what to say. The footage from the vintage camera, it's terrifying. I need to show you. He uploaded the video and watched as the comments poured in, filled with disbelief and fear. Suddenly the lights flickered and Jason heard a whisper behind him, sinister voice. You shouldn't have shown them. Jason turned around, but no one was there. He checked the vintage camera, now sitting on his desk. The screen turned on by itself, showing his apartment from the camera's perspective. In the corner, a dark figure stood. Jason, no, this can't be happening. He picked up the camera, but the figure vanished. The lights flickered again, and the whispering grew louder. Whispers, you can't escape us! Jason ran out of his apartment, the camera still in hand. He made his way to the building's basement, hoping to find a place to hide. The basement was dark and damp. Jason's flashlight flickered as he moved through the narrow corridors. He set the vintage camera on a shelf and backed away, breathing heavily. I need to destroy it. This thing is cursed, he said to himself. He looked for something to smash the camera with. The whispering intensified and shadows began to move around him. Just as he found a hammer, the vintage camera screen turned on, showing the dark figures approaching him. You belong to us now, the ominous whispers said. Jason swung the hammer at the camera, but it was too late. The shadows engulfed him and the screen went black. The room was quiet and empty. The vintage camera sat on the desk, untouched. Suddenly it turned on by itself, showing Jason's last moments in the basement. A new video began to upload automatically. New video uploaded. The final episode of Jason Explores, the screen text read. The camera captured the empty apartment, the whispering still echoing faintly.